Hello everybody and welcome back to A Royal Reader. My name is Bambi and today I'm going to be doing my July TBR. So because the last couple of months I have not been reading very well, I'm going to have a quite small TBR, and if I happen to read more than what I've selected, then that is totally fine with me. So let's just get into it. So the first book that I have on my TBR is going to be a small book, and that is The Shadows Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. This book I have heard kind of mixed reviews about, but I think I'm going to really enjoy it because I am just a sucker for trashy romance, basically. This book follows the story of Alessandra. Okay, we follow Alessandra, who is sick and tired of the way that the kingdom is being run, and she decides to think of a plan in order to get the king killed, and that plan is by marrying him. So she plans on getting the king to fall in love with her, marrying him, and then killing him. Does that not sound amazing? Because it does to me. So yes, this book is going on my TBR. Next are some books that I am already in the middle of reading, so I'm having to carry them from June to July. That one is obviously going to be Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. This is the second book in the Throne of Glass series. I am doing a buddy read of this series with Bookish Lucy over on Instagram. So we have already read the first book. She's already also read The Assassin's Blade. This is going to be a reread for me of the entire series up until Kingdom of Ass, which I have not read. So I am super excited to continue this. I am a little bit before halfway. I am 150 pages in. So yes, I can't explain too much of what this book is about, but the story follows Selena Sardothian, who is the Ardalan's best assassin, and she is basically taken out of her punishment in the salt mines to compete in a challenge to be the king's champion. She competes against a bunch of like riffraff other assassins and like thieves and stuff in order to try and win the title of the king's champion, and then she has to like do the king's bidding if she wins. So that follows the first book in the series, and then this one is the continuation on from there. So yes, it's a really good series. If you have not read it, please go ahead and do it. The next book that I am also continuing, I am only 30 pages in, is the Lady Helen and the Dark Days Club. I really like this so far, even though I'm only 30 pages in. It is a historical sort of fantasy paranormal, not romance, but series, I guess you could say. Basically, we have the Regency period in London, where we have Lady Helen, who is about to debut in the court, the royal court for Queen Charlotte, and she notices that there is some like demonic things happening, and then discovers that there is just like a mysterious thing happening and a lot of like murders and stuff like that. Like within the first chapter there was already a murder mentioned. I'm like, oh, I was not expecting that. So yes, I'm super excited to continue reading this and to read the rest of the series as well. I obviously plan on reading the rest of the series that I have started within this month, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not because I have been feeling a little bit slumpy, but filming this video has made me feel a little bit more excited to start reading, so I am happy to be continuing books. I have another book that I sort of want to start reading, but I'm not too sure if I will eventually get to it, and that is going to be The Pawn of Prophecy by David Eddings. This is the first book in the Belgorod series. This is a very old epic high fantasy book that was written quite a while ago. 1983 was when it was first published, so it's very, very old. This story reminds me of like Lord of the Rings and also the Farseer trilogy, even though I haven't read that, but it has a young boy discovering that he is actually a wizard, and so he and his aunt go on this journey to try and find the wizard to teach him, and he discovers that his life was probably not all that he thought it was as a young farm boy. This series is actually really close and dear to me, even though I haven't read it yet, because this is the series that contains a character that my parents actually named me after. So Bambi is just a nickname. My real name is in fact Sinidra, and so Sinidra is a character that is from this series, and my mum does have the original like first edition print of these books, but they are falling apart at the seams and I want to read them, but I don't want to wreck them, so I bought myself my own copy and I'm excited to read this. It is a much better edition than those ones. It has big print, so that's the main thing, I guess. So yes, I am super excited to read this whenever I can. These are all the books that I am hoping to get to within the month of June. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to or not, but this is what I'm hoping for anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what books you guys are planning on reading in the comments down below. If you'd like to see more of me, then please be sure to click the subscribe button down below, as well as check, oh my god, very loud bird, as well as check the links in the description box down below to check out my Twitter and Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in another one later on.